Today in this video tutorial, I'm going to give you a quick overview on Google's demand-side platform, Display and Video 360 that was earlier very popularly known as DoubleClick Bid Manager. This video is going to be for those advertisers, marketers, and also students who are trying to build their career in digital marketing. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and follow each of the videos that are going to come up. And in case you got any questions anytime, please do comment them below so that I can cover them up in the following sessions. Right, so let's get started. Before I jump on to showing you how to go about creating an insertion order and a line item, I would first want you to understand the basic structure of DV360. Unlike Google Ads, wherein you would find 3 levels: account at the top, campaigns, and then ad groups. Here in DV360 there are 5 levels: partners, advertisers, followed by campaign, insertion order, and then line item. Before we hop on to creating an insertion order, I'm sure you must be thinking what insertion orders are. So let me just quickly brief you on it. Insertion orders are basically shells that contains line items. In general practice, if you have audiences in different locations, you have different markets to target, you can create separate insertion orders for those with their own budgets and settings. Let me just quickly show how to create an insertion order. Right, so now we will jump on to creating a new insertion order and I'll show you how to go about it. So we will click on this new insertion order button over here and then you will see these 3 different options. One being real-time bidding, which is basically quite similar to the bidding methodology that we use in Google Ads, like we bid for the ads, and like there are different other channels as well wherein the same method is being used. Apart from it, we have story and TV. So TV is basically a different and a new edition that has been recently made, and story is very much similar to the carousel ads that we create in Facebook. So we'll now first start with real-time bidding and let's see how it goes. So herein we will give it a name. So the options that we have over here are draft and active. So once we create the insertion order, we prefer to keep it as draft so that in case we are making some mistakes or in case the campaign start date is of a future date and we do not want to activate it at the moment, so we can keep it in a draft state so that it is, if there is your line manager or reporting manager who would like to QA it first before it becomes an active IO, so you can keep it as a draft. Right, so coming down you have different options of selecting your budget. So unlike Google Ads, wherein you just have an option of choosing the budget in an amount like some money, you have a different option of paying in terms of impressions as well, that you will notice majorly in terms of publisher deals, like any deal with a Spotify is a publisher that you can run ads on. So you can pay in impressions, you can select a budget of impressions over there, or else we can go with USD for now because the account settings are for US dollars here. So we will set an amount over here, the amount we would like to spend for the cycle of the insertion order, the campaign. Give it. Right, so we will now come to pacing, and herein you will find these options of like whether you want to keep the pacing for the entire flight of the insertion order, like the entire cycle. For example, you have a 1-week flight of the insertion order. You start the campaign tomorrow and for a week it ends. Right, so you can keep it for that entire period, or you can set a daily pacing, right, if you want to monitor your budget or you have a daily allocation on the budget. Right, so you can set a daily pacing over here, and even means like your budget would be used in a day on an evenly basis and not it will not try to end up your budget before the day ends, right? It would not use it ASAP, right? So these are two different options when you select it as a daily pacing. In terms of flight, you have these three different options: ASAP, even, ahead. So again, ASAP would try to utilize your budget as soon as possible. Even would spend your budget evenly throughout the day. And now coming to ahead, like if you set your pacing profile to be ahead, so that basically means like if you are working, for example, if you are working in an agency and you have strict budget requirements, like your agency wants the entire budget to be spent on the campaign that you are running, right? So just to ensure that there is no underspend on the activity that you are running, right? So there would be different factors altogether, however, but yes, in order to ensure that it spends in full, you can keep the pacing flight to set as ahead, right? Now we have different goals to choose from. Like basically, what do you exactly want your insertion order and your campaigns to have a focus on? If you want to drive more of impressions, you can select CPM over here, cost per thousand impressions. If you want to drive conversions, you can select CPA, cost per acquisition, and so on and so forth. There are different goals that you can choose from in here, right? So moving forward, we have billable outcome, like what exactly do you want to pay for. So generally we tend to pay for impressions over here. You can also select from clicks and viewable impressions as well. We will talk in detail about viewable impressions, measurable impressions in later in the sessions. Now coming to the optimizations, you have two different options over here, which is very much similar to the ones we use in Google Ads too. So we have automated bidding strategies over here. You can choose from a different options that are present in there, and you can opt to manually bid, manually adjust the budget on the line item level as well, right? So you have two different options provided. Frequency caps, you have an option to set a frequency cap in order to limit the number of impressions you want to serve to your audience, right? So you can choose in between an unlimited campaigns frequency. You don't want to limit any impressions, or you can opt in to limit the frequency numbers by adding in a number, adding in a value over here, and you can select from the different options provided here: lifetime, months, weeks, so on and so forth. Right, now moving to the inventory source, we have different options provided, right? So we will come on to those later in the videos that I'll be presenting out to you. And in the public inventory, just to give you a glance, just to give you an idea about it, we have different exchanges provided. Once we are like bidding on Google inventory, so we have this option of Google Ad Manager. We can select this, and we would be bidding just on Google Ads inventories that are available, right? So we have different options to choose from. Deals and auction packages, it basically is a deal between the advertiser and the publisher, and you have an option of choosing that from here and add into your insertion order or a specific line item that you are running, right? So you can use that. And now coming to brand safety, so basically you would have to take a control where you want to showcase your ads, right? You do not want to show your ads on any sensitive categories pages, or the pages that contain some derogatory things, right? So you can control that from here. And coming forward, apps and URLs, again you want to blacklist some of the apps or sites where you do not want to show your ads. You can choose it from here. And moving on, environment gives you an option of choosing from in between web and app. Like in case you are targeting smartphone devices, you can select between app as an environment or web as well, right? And in case of desktop devices, you can go with web, right? So again, coming to viewability settings give you an extra control to bid only on those impressions that are most likely to be viewable. With Google's active view technology, Google is able to determine like which impression would be the most viewable and which might not be that much viewable when they are presented out as an impression on one particular website or app, right? So you have different options given over here which you can choose from. If you would like to bid only on the impressions that are most viewable, you can choose in from like 90% or greater, 80% or greater, any of these options, right? So it also narrows down the reach, it also narrows down the performance of your campaign, right? Because yes, it might not be able to bid on all of the impressions, right? So you can choose apply, and now we are almost done creating our insertion order. However, we have this option of adding in more targetings that we would like to include in our insertion order itself. Like maybe we can choose to add in categories, keywords, position where we want to place our ads on, and then we have language, audience list, geography. However, we can add them later in the line items level when we proceed further. So we will see these targeting options once we move forward. Right now I'm gonna show you how to create a line item. I'm in the same insertion order. I just clicked on create a new line item, and these are several options that I'm shown up with. So you have different options of creating a line item. You can choose display, video, audio, YouTube and partners, mobile app, Gmail, ads and mobile apps, right? So let's start with display, right? I might not be able to cover all of them, but yes, if you guys want me to show any of the below or any of the different line item types that you want me to create and show it to you, like how to go about them, so I'll definitely cover those as well, right? So for now I am just starting with the display one. Here we are in the new display line item, and we are just going to start creating it from scratch. So we can assign a line item name, for example, and rest of the details that you are seeing over here would be very much similar to what you saw at the insertion order level. So at inventory source level, you have these options again. You have this option of selecting in between different direct sellers, resellers, non-participating publishers. I'm going to cover all this in the next videos that I'm gonna shoot out, right? So please stay tuned. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe it, so that it also motivates me to be sending out different videos, different tutorials on different platforms, right? So that would be great. Please hit it out, guys. Coming to public inventory, we have again this option of choosing in between different exchanges. I'm sure you would be having several questions on what these exchanges do, how do they perform, right? So yeah, trust me, I'm going to cover all those, right? So for now we are choosing the Google Ad Manager, as I told you about. Like if we want to bid on Google's inventory alone, we can choose this, or we can go with different publisher or different exchanges listed out here, right? So we can choose any one of them and select apply. And proceeding forward, we have again the same option of deals, groups, and again the same targetings. I talk from the structural point of view. Insertion order can be treated at the parent level, while we can have several line items under it, right? So if we want to target different audiences, we can choose going with different line items and we can name them in order to separate them. Or maybe if we are willing to target on the basis of different devices, like we want several line items targeting smartphone devices alone, while some targeting desktop devices, right? So we can have separate line items in there and we can target them. Cool. So moving forward, we have these several options, several targeting options given over here, right? We have this option of choosing from the keywords, right? So we can create different lists. We can negatively target keywords, right, wherein we do not want to show our ads on. We have this option of environment. If this would have been a app li, right, I could have chosen the environment to be app alone and not web. Again, viewability, as earlier explained. Language, very simple to understand. Geography, the location that you want to target. Device, say for example, I do not want to target computers in this line item. I would simply select smartphone. I would exclude this, click on save. And additionally, one very good thing that I have found on DV360, you have an option of choosing specific smartphone models, which is really cool. Let's say for example you just want to target Apple iPhone 10, right? So you just simply type in Apple iPhone X over here and you should get it. Yeah, absolutely. So you just need to click on this tick sign. It turns green, that means it is selected, applied and targeted, right? So click on done, click apply, and your line item is targeting iPhone 10 alone, right? So this becomes really good if you have a campaign targeting just the iPhone 10 devices, right? Let's say you have a new app coming up and that is likely to serve on iPhone 10 alone, right? So you can simply target iPhone 10 users. That narrows down your reach, but it also is very specific in its targeting. That can also help derive good amount of conversions and good traction with your users, right? So moving ahead, flight dates, these can be same as your insertion order. However, you can choose custom dates for your line items as well, right? So these basically are the dates during which your campaign is intended to run. Moving ahead, budget and pacing, you can allocate a different budget to your line item. And pacings, as earlier explained, you can choose in between ASAP and if you do it daily, so you will have different options of choosing in between even and ASAP, right? So again, bid strategy, you have different automated biddings, right? If your goal is to maximize conversions, you can choose with maximize, go up with maximize conversions, maximize clicks, right? So on and so forth. Again, frequency cap explained already. I hope you already have an understanding on it now. Coming to creatives, so here is the part wherein you can assign the creatives you have created on your platform. These can be banner images, these can be videos, right? So we generally traffic our placements through TCM, that is double click campaign manager, Google Campaign Manager, and we assign them over here, right? So this is where we come to the end of our line item creation as well. I hope you liked the video, guys. In case you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe it now, and also make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you always remain on top of all the upcoming videos. In case you got any questions, please do feel free to comment them below so that I can take them up in the upcoming videos. To give you an overview on the next video that I'm going to bring out, that would be more on programmatic advertising, how it functions, role of advertisers and publishers, and the process involved, right? So stay tuned to the channel, and thank you so much for watching this.